Boulder, 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 the jewel of Boulder County. The median housing cost, what? $1.4 million for a single family home? Are you kidding me? Well, don't lose hope, because really the median price for a condo and a townhome is merely $555,000 and below, depending on location and size. So if you really want to live in Boulder but you think you can't afford a single family home, then you do have some options. So what about the other towns that are close to Boulder? Is the housing more affordable outside of Boulder? The answer is yes, but there are some special pockets of luxury homes, and of course those horse ranches, those don't come cheap. Most of the larger populated towns of Boulder County are only within 20 to 30 minutes of Boulder and the foothills of the beautiful Rocky Mountains. The valley is open and lush and full of farms and ranches and an elk or two, maybe even a moose. And the vista views of the Rocky Mountains from Boulder Valley are spectacular. But once you rely on the mountains to be your compass, be careful or you might get turned around in the dark and end up in Kansas. Oh, thank goodness for Google Maps. My name is Carla Howell with Equity Colorado Real Estate. Let's explore the cities and towns around Boulder. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. If you like this video, please leave a positive comment and subscribe. The total population of the Boulder metropolitan area is about 330,000 people. The largest towns are Boulder, with a population of about 104,000 people, and then Longmont, with a population of 99,000. There are several smaller communities dotted around the Boulder Valley, such as Erie, Louisville, Superior, Lafayette, and little tiny Nywat, located between Longmont and Boulder. And don't forget Gun Barrel. Gun Barrel, which is unincorporated, meaning without a municipal government, as are many smaller landmarks around Boulder County. Gun Barrel was actually a stagecoach run or a stop between Boulder and Longmont back in the day. Many of the mountain towns west of Boulder were actually named after the miners who discovered and mined gold and silver in the late 1800s. And if you venture into those hills, you may find some small town buildings, an actual town, or maybe just an intersection near a mine that was discovered during the gold rush. Our mountain communities have amazing histories and stories, and maybe even a ghost or two hanging around. The Rocky Mountains on our side of the range attracts lots of visitors in the summer and fall seasons. The fall season, with its bright yellow aspen groves, that brings folks to the mountains in droves, not just locally, but from all areas along the Front Range of Colorado. If you need to commute to outside locations from Boulder Valley, we have several routes to take you to Denver, Denver International Airport, and Interstate Highway 25, also known as I-25. I-25 will route you north to the Wyoming border or all the way south into New Mexico. Denver is typically only an hour from Boulder and probably 45 minutes from our smaller towns and communities on the East Valley. And we have convenient and affordable regional buses that run within each of our larger counties and also connects them to each other. The cities of Fort Collins, Berthoud, Loveland, along with some smaller country and mountain towns, reside in our neighboring Larimer County, just north of Boulder County. For a really fun experience, you'll want to visit Estes Park. A popular vacation destination is only 45 minutes west of Longmont. This bustling mountain town with shops, food, art, and entertainment, brings visitors not only locally but from around the country all year round. Summer in the Boulder Valley is full of festivals, street fairs, music, parades, symphony in the park, art walks, food, and shopping in each of our communities. Celebrations don't just stop at the end of the summer. They continue through the fall and holiday season. So don't be surprised to see Santa Claus jumping out of an airplane with flames jetting out from his feet as he lands in downtown Longmont, just hours before the Christmas parade. Louisville, highly revered and written about over the years as the best place to live in Colorado. Louisville has a population of around 19,000 people. With its small town country charm, you'll be inspired to walk or to bike to downtown for some ice cream or amazing restaurant treats. Lafayette, our little bohemian with a twist of hippie-style town, lies just northeast of Louisville. These two towns are closely connected and they run together, so it can be a little bit confusing. Where am I? Until you get to know the lay of the land. Lafayette has a population of about 35,000 people. Its old downtown area was always a treat, but today it has taken off with new and fun eateries as well as summer entertainment and fabulous antique shops. Old Town Erie, with its little taverns named after its historical coal mining industry, has a brewery, yummy eateries, and charming shops. If you venture farther south out of Old Town, you'll find a large, newer neighborhood, a huge rec center with ball fields, and additional restaurants and local offices. Erie continues east over the horizon towards I-25 with new construction and homes of all sizes and prices. The city of Erie owns its own municipal airport, surrounded by country homes on small acreages. Some homes are little, some custom built, but for sure you will find airplane hangars on their properties. Perfect for that private plane enthusiast. I think I'll just jump on my little plane and go for a little spin around the skies of the Front Range. One of the best features of the town of Erie are the vista views of the Rocky Mountains. Popular for hot air balloon rides and festivals, it's not uncommon to look up and see some brightly colored balloons filling the skies over Erie. Oh, our sweet little Superior, sitting just southeast of Boulder, started as a little coal mine town back in the 1800s. Because of its proximity to Boulder and the scenic foothills, it has grown as an extension of Boulder and Louisville. Today, the population is around 12,000 people, surrounded by the scenic foothills and newer construction. It draws its own audience. An easy hop onto Highway 36 for commuting east towards Denver, and a quick drive to Boulder right next door makes this location stellar. Longmont, the next largest city compared to Boulder, is full of history and stories from the 1800s. The town of Longmont was created by a Chicago colony with a clear plan in mind. Knowing that the soil was rich and ready for growing crops, agricultural industries flourished, water sources were created and secured for future development and growth. Longmont attracted people from Scandinavia, Russia, Mexico, and Japan to work the farms back then. 1962 brought technology to Longmont with the FAA Traffic Control Center and IBM. And today you can expect to find satellite communications, aerospace, and manufacturing companies. Don't forget the breweries. Hop on the brew hop trolley for a tour of 12 venues. Fun-loving Longmont is full of parades and festivals, amazing restaurants, art, and entertainment for every season. Longmont has provided fiber optic internet access to every resident in Longmont at an amazing low monthly price. In December of 2019, Longmont was ranked #1 as the fastest growing city in the country. An energetic and diverse population makes this town easy to love. Let's not forget our charming little Nywat, located in a scenic valley between Longmont and Boulder, and named after the legendary Chief Nywat, who wintered in this valley in 1858. Nywat's small town, downtown area with an artistic flair and antique shops is quiet and quaint. The population is only 3,800 people. Nywat, situated close to IBM, started to transition in the 60s and 70s from a little blink, you might have missed it kind of town to generous-sized homes on very large country lots. However, in the 90s, its popularity just took off and custom luxury homes became the new norm. Full of biking and walking trails, it is simply charming. You know, it's always fun to dream about living in a cabin or a beautiful custom mountain home in the mountains, maybe situated on a river or maybe at the top of a mountain with 360-degree views. Pictures of deer grazing and elk through your property on a nice, warm, sunny summer day. Maybe a sweet country song plays in your head, and then you picture a bear or a mountain lion or maybe a moose, a friendly moose. I wonder how much snow I get this winter. And don't forget the commute up or down a really steep dirt driveway in the winter. You may need to hire or buy a plow. You know, it's not for everyone, but if you plan ahead for what to expect and come prepared, you may just fall in love with those mountains. And then you'll be there for a very long, long time. If you just need a mountain getaway, well, there's many options for a vacation paradise, from a rustic cabin to a luxury, custom, unique home. Boulder County loves its environment, its natural outdoor beauty, wildlife, recreation, and of course, its microbreweries. I hope you enjoyed visiting our Boulder County communities. Check out the videos below. If you liked this video, please leave a positive comment and subscribe.